Now, for those of you who are looking to get into your first foldable device, I think the Z Flip 4 is an ideal place to start. Why? Because this is the very first Samsung Z Flip foldable device ever brought to market. And this is Samsung's brand new Z Flip 4. Now, I have not touched the Galaxy Z Flip since this first iteration because it lacked in so many ways. So now it's time to see what 4 years now bring to the market. My name is CJ, this is CJ Unplugged, where I give brutally honest opinions about the latest tech so that you can make a more sound tech purchase decision. So this right here is the Z Flip 4. Now this is the phone that I'm actually most excited for this year. Yes, I have the Galaxy Z Fold 4 right here, which is the big boy, the boss right here. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, better get my thumbprint right there. This is the big brother, the true foldable, the one that most people that are in the tech and want the biggest and baddest when it comes to foldables are gonna go for. But the Z Flip 4, to me personally, is like more of the ideal everyday user's smartphone in the terms of foldables. It's the typical smartphone sizing, typical smartphone use and use case, and it folds down to a compact device. This is a little pocket rocket. This is our pocket rocket that's technical. They've made a lot of improvements from Gen 1. Number one, we got a bigger display right here, which is huge because this display on this one, that wasn't cutting it, and we all complained about it. Another great thing is look at the camera size and improvement. My biggest complaint with the Z Flip was they gave us new age technology, but the internals were last year's internals or like ancient internals when it came to the time frame of this phone's release. That's all changed with the Z Flip 4 because now we have the latest Snapdragon 8 Plus in here. So they're not slacking off on the processing power that they're giving to this device. Thank you, Samsung. Another note that I'm pretty sure they took from Apple, because Apple tends to give the sauce across the board. Why wouldn't you give the flagship chip to one of the flagship devices? Now, this isn't the top of the line flagship. There's a lot of things to note. This display is 1080-ish, but it's better than 1080. It's a nice full HD 1080. It's like 1080 by, I think, 2560, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check well, I ain't got the notes up and stuff like that. But nevertheless, it has a really dense display. And Samsung makes the best displays. But when it comes to foldable devices, there is a caveat to these displays, and it's this. They have a very reflective coating on top of them. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, another thing to keep in mind with this display is there is a crease right here. There's an indentation in the middle because obviously this is foldable glass, and anywhere something folds, there's a crease. So naturally, there's gonna be a slight indentation on this device. You only feel it when you go, above it with your finger and so forth. But for me personally, now, I haven't used a Z Flip in a while, but from what I remember on my previous Z Flip, it wasn't a big worry or bothersome to me. Now, I will admit, when it comes to the folds and their displays and having these creases, this one is a lot more tolerable. Even though it's bigger and more prominent, it's at a place where you rarely touch. So you won't feel it finger-wise. You'll see it at different angles, obviously. But as far as this one, you're going to feel it a lot more as you use the device. But is it a deal breaker? In my opinion, absolutely not. Now, for those of you who are looking to get into your first foldable device, I think the Z Flip 4 is an ideal place to start. Why? Because it's familiar and it's compact. And another great thing is it is durable. Yes, these devices have gone 4 years of revisions. And honestly, on this device, the first thing I noticed is the new hinge, the hinge difference. In comparison to the previous model, where the hinge was good, it's still durable. And I was able to slam this thing closed, but you can tell that the mechanisms and the way that it works and the resistance is totally different come generation 4. Way more resistance, way more robust, way more heavy duty. You can feel it in the build. You can feel the improvements. You can feel the 4 years of development. This 4th generation in terms of foldability and durability is gonna be much more than what the Gen 1 was. And the Gen 1 was good. If you seen my videos, you know, on Coco, I was slamming this thing, and I'm still am slamming it, and it still works. I don't know if it's charged. Let's see. Let's try to turn it on right now real quick. I haven't turned it on in a while. I haven't charged this thing. You know, it's been sitting, so obviously it's naturally dead. But I can charge this thing up because I'm going to show y'all. I would like to show you that this is actually a durable device. Now, it hasn't been powered on in a while. It's probably going to be a million updates. You know how I go with Android. But the Z Flip 4 display is good. Now, another big drawback on this first gen, as I showed you guys, were cameras. We got bigger and better cameras. Obviously, it's 4 years later. Naturally, we should be there. Now, these are not flagship cameras in terms of my opinion, as someone who uses like S22 Ultras and you know, Note 20 Ultras and 13 Pro Maxes, but these are the standard delivery in cameras, and they've improved over the previous generation. So let's test these. Let's go with the front-facing camera first. Let's turn it on. We got 9x16. I'm finna take a typical normal 9x16 selfie. Oh, it's in portrait mode. Hold on. Let's put it to photo really quick. Bam. And now I'm gonna take a video. Now, it's typically gonna ship in full HD 30. That's where it'll be. So that's where I'll start with my first video. Hold up, player. Am I on that Z Flip 4 in full HD 30 frames per second? Tell me what you think. Now let's swip it to 4K. Bam. Now you seeing the player in 4K, and you seeing that pimple even more. Man, I cannot wait for this thing to get off my forehead. Jeez. Doesn't it know I got videos to make? Nevertheless, how do I look in 4K on this Z Flip 4? Looking good on the screen, but you know how I go. We got to get it in the system, you know. So I've consistently given Samsung critiques on their cameras. I'm going to go outside and get some footage as well and share that with you guys so you guys can see that, because that's like ideal lighting. All right, gang, outside in that good light, you know, it's actually partly cloudy, which is actually the better lighting situation to give you the ideal functionality of this front-facing camera on the Z Flip 4. Let me flip it to the rear-facing camera. Yo, what is absolutely impressive about this Z Flip 4 that's impressing me even more than its compact size is being able to use the display on the front to see myself while shooting with the best cameras, which are the cameras on the rear. So this is the wide angle 50 megapixel, and let me swipe. Excuse me, ultra wide. That simple, that easy. This is so ideal for people who are going to be doing content creation, or you just like to upload to social media. Them selfies and these videos are going to be A1. Let me get some quick selfies with the rear facing cameras and let me holler at you. Hey y'all, real quick, man, I'm not gonna cap. Yo, the Z Flip 4, it's it. Now granted, this is just first impressions. Don't listen to me yet. I obviously gotta, you know, use it and get into it a little bit more, but literally being able, the sun is beaming on me strong right now. I'm using the front facing camera, just FYI. Being able to close this thing and see the full orientation of what I'm shooting using the rear cameras, like, it's just like photobles are it, man. They're just so fire. I can't wait to the future to be here. Actually, it's already here. Sunlight is where you're gonna get the best performance. So let's snap a portrait really quick. And then now what I wanna do is I wanna use what the beauty of the Flip is. I can use the rear facing cameras to take photos and video, and I can kind of see myself. So it's not as blind as on your traditional cameras. Most people just stick to the front facing camera because they wanna see their, you know, they wanna frame their shot. Well, I can kind of frame my shot with this. Now, oh, you could double tap to show the full preview? Wait. Oh, that's fire. I didn't even know it could do that. All right, let me take a photo, and now I can see my entire photo, which is dope. And then you can flip it to the ultra wide with a swipe, literally, ultra wide. And then now I wanna go into video. All right, players, so now I'm coming to you from the rear facing camera in full HD video. Next, we're gonna flip it to 4K, and then we'll check out the ultra wide in 4K. We're not gonna do HD on the ultra wide. So let's see what we looking like, players. Man, I'm loving the fact that you can see the full shot. That's so fire. Yo, 4K from the rear facing brand new 50 megapixel camera. Just whipped it out, got straight to it. You know what I mean? No finagling, no doctoring it up. Let's see what Samsung offers. Now, I do have my camera set to natural. I don't have it on brighten. I don't want to be, you know, 4 or 5 shades lighter than I actually am. You know what I mean, Samsung? And I don't want face smoothing on. So hopefully I'm getting none of that. And then I can swipe down on this front display, and now you are seeing the player in ultra wide 4K goodness with the display flipped out. I can see my framing. This is absolutely fire. This means all of my selfies, all of my videos that I put on social media are gonna be in the top-notch resolution. This is why I love foldables. Now, if that doesn't sell you on the foldable alone, I don't know what else will. All right, so after showing you guys all of those dope photo and video hacks with the Z Flip 4, I wanna get into consuming content on this, because that's basically what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to social media, we're gonna hit our timelines, but a number one thing that we're gonna wanna do is watch videos and entertainment and things like that. So let's see how well the display performs along with the audio. So I'm gonna pull up YouTube really quick. Let me go back. Samsung, they give you accessory credits, high value on your trade-in, so that you can get laced up with a ton of Samsung gear. So that's why I have so many boxes, but I also have so many boxes because I bought everything that Samsung released. So let's get into it. Unboxing. Look at those colors. Like, Samsung displays are always like top tier. Their displays are always so well. And if you want to flex on someone with your flip, you can do that. And now you can just set your thing down and watch YouTube while flipping through comments or looking for your next video that you want to watch. Like, this device is absolutely filled with a lot of fire. And the same goes with if you want to take a photo in flip mode. You can do a lot of things. There's a lot of apps that take advantage of the foldable function. That right there is a handful of what the Z Flip 4 has to offer. These are my first impressions. Like I said, this is the phone that I'm most excited to use. So I'm gonna give it some like horsepower and go. I'm gonna put a couple of the days of runtime behind it. I'm gonna really use it, put my SIM card in here, grind it down and see what does this offer and how I feel about it. And if I, as a technology snobbish, flagship Z Fold 4 yielding Galaxy S22 Ultra loving iPhone 13 Pro Max, you know, like someone who always uses the top tier best smartphones, and those are all big phones. So it's always nice to get something that's small and compact and have just a different user experience. Hey, look, you guys, let me turn this on. I wanted to show you guys for the durability. I did not forget. I know I'm winding down this video, but I want to make sure you guys can see this Z Flip has stood the test of time over these many years. Now, I haven't been using it consistently every single day throughout the years, but I have put use case on it. I have slammed it closed a ton of times, and this display is still fully functioning. So that's just something I want to speak to, is durability. You know, as the last topic, before I get into, you know, doing my real test and mileage on this device, I want to talk about the durability, because it's really there. It's something that you can trust, as I touched on earlier. And as you guys can see, let me put in my pen. Okay, see, the phone is starting. Man, it's been a while since I started this device, but you know, it got that swag. And here goes the outside display. Look at that. Look at the evolution. This is why I love tech. This is why I cover tech. This is why I like to stay in tune with tech, because it's always changing, everlasting. So smash the subscribe button and hit the bell along with that subscribe button so that you can get notified and don't miss my brutally honest take on the Galaxy Z Flip 4.